So when it comes to food, I am a massive foodie. Absolutely love the stuff. But there are some foods that do not agree with me. This is one food source that doesn't agree with me. Now, I'm not going to start shouting crap about chili sauce because I love spicy food. I love hot sauces. They just don't like me, and I will go into that in a bit. So, what I thought for a good video idea, let's try a lot of chili sauce and we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you guys for checking back in with me. Now, before we start the video, I want to apologise for the state of my eye. I do not have pink eye. I think I have a blocked tear duct. So before people start wondering what is on with my eye, I've got eye drops. So let's get that out of the way first. So the aim of today's video is very simple. I have 5 bottles of hot sauce that I am going to be trying. I've actually tried all of them before, but I thought I would do a video review on them, and I am naturally going to use chicken wings because chicken wings, there is something about chicken wings, they are amazing. So I am basically going to prepare the chicken wings, cook the chicken wings, and then smother them in hot sauce, variety of hot sauces, review each hot sauce, say which one I prefer, and we will see what kind of havoc the hot sauces play on my mouth and my face and my body in general. So I said at the beginning that my body doesn't tend, I like hot sauces, but my body does not tend to. And now the thing that people don't know about me is I am prone to getting nosebleeds, which is one of the reasons why I don't tend to eat that much spicy food when I'm out, because the last thing I want is to be sat there with tissues up my nose, pinching my nose, sweating, and just looking horrific. So today I am obviously at home. I am going to try all these out for you and we will see how it goes. Now I have a whole packet of chicken wings. I am going to eat the entire packet. So I'm going to be eating multiple chicken wings containing the sauces that I have got. And I will obviously talk about the sauces and about a little bit about each one. Like I say, they're not really hot. But if this is a video that goes down well, I may well do a really hot version of this exact same video. So yeah, that is the plan. Right. Let's get on with preparing the chicken wings. They're all going to be prepared in the same way, and then they're going to have the chili sauce applied to them once they are cooked, because that's just how I do it. If you do it differently, comment down below, let me know if you've got like the ultimate way of cooking chicken wings. Right, let's get on to making them. So, when you get your chicken wing out, let me come down like this. There we go, look at that. When you get your chicken wing out, it will look like so. You have the sort of like drumstick looking section here on the end, this bit here. You have the sort of the double pronged bone bit here, and then you have like the tip. Now, each part of this chicken wing has a joint. It is connected by a joint. And what you want to do is you want to open the joints up and you want to try and cut through the cartilage. Don't cut through the bone, really stupid idea. Cut through the cartilage. Now, it's not the easiest thing, but just like so, you've cut through. And you can see the cartilage is there, and it cuts really easily. If you're struggling and you're cutting away for ages, there we go, got it again, then you're probably cutting through the bone, and you don't want to do that. So again, there you go, cutting through the cartilage. You don't need this bit, waste of meat, it's just got nothing on it. So this and this are 2 parts of the chicken wing, done. Right, ready, set. There we have it, guys. So I'm not actually sure how many chicken wings are here, but they're all cut up now in their individual sections and they are ready to go. I have whacked the oven on, so that is warming up nicely. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to stick these on a baking tray, put some salt and pepper on for seasoning, and then I'm going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil over them. So I'm going to sort of season these, whack them in a tray, and then I will pop them in the oven, and you'll see them when they're cooked. Right, so we have the table laid out. Let me just show you. So guys, we have a variety of different sauces going on. I have Enconda hot pepper sauce. This is like a West Indian style. The typical sriracha. I have a peri peri. I have Frank's red hot sauce, and I have Tabasco. I also have a glass of water and a small glass of milk. Now, I have also got with me un boxo tissue because there is a high chance I'm going to need this. Now, my plan is to try and tackle them. There are 4 wings per plate. I'm going to eat based on what I think is probably the hottest to the least hot to the hottest, and I'll obviously talk a little bit about each one as I go. So, let's make a start. Right, so I'm going to start with the Frank's Red Hot sauce. This is the bottle, Frank's Red Hot. If you are from America, this is quite a commonly used hot sauce. Let's give them a go. So here is wing number 1. So, it's good. I can taste the chili, but there's not an automatic sting. Yeah, I like it. I tend to like my hot sauces being quite fruity. This isn't really a fruity wing, and just so you know, I do shred these. So, if you don't eat and just destroy your wing like that, you're not eating them properly. It's good. What has it got in it? It's buffalo wing hot sauce. It's got aged cayenne red pepper. I think that's where it comes from. It is a cayenne pepper, so it's not going to be as hot as some of the others because they're using cayenne rather than, you know, sort of like a Carolina Reaper, for instance. Consistency-wise, it was also quite a runny sauce, but it's good. Really good. Job done. One thing I'll say about it is it is quite sweet. It's not burning my mouth. It's a very subtle flavour. So, sorry, I got chicken in my teeth now. So, if you're looking to as like an introductory hot sauce, this is the first time I've actually ever tried Frank's Red Hot Sauce. I would suggest it. But yeah, really recommend that. That was nice. If you're a fan of hot stuff and you can handle your heat, it probably won't live up to your expectations. It's not that hot, but if you're looking to get involved and you've not, or you're trying to introduce yourself, if you're trying to introduce yourself into hot sauce, recommend it. It's got quite a sweet flavour, and there's just like a tang, I would say, in the mouth. So yeah, really good. Right, I'm gonna go for the sriracha next. This is again something that I've had quite a lot. Here is the bottle, very common, very popular branding. It's Flying Goose brand, and it has in it, it just said, pardon me, it says sriracha hot chili sauce is made from sun-ripened chili, ready to use with roasted or cold cut meats, kebab, or just add to your favourite dish for a sizzling kick. More complicated recipe than the Frank's Red Hot sauce, so we'll see what it's like. This is a thicker sauce as well. So, straight off the bat, what I can say is it's a lot sweeter. One thing I've noticed which is really good is the sauce has stuck to the wing really well. With a few of the sauces that I'll show you, they're quite watery. Whereas when I was preparing the sriracha ones, it's got a thicker consistency, and because it's got a thicker consistency, it's coated the rings really well. It was one of the first ones that I'd coated, the sriracha, and just having a few minutes to settle, the wings have like glazed almost really nicely. So yeah, it's nice. So, as you can see, my fingers are now getting really red. My nose has started to water a bit. Now, I've only had two chili sauces and neither of them have been hot. So you can see why I say that I have a reaction to chili sauces. But nonetheless, that was really nice. Again, it was really sweet. What I would say is it's a bit of a slow build-up. So my mouth is now warm. It's not by any means hot, but it's now warm. But again, similar to the Frank's Red Hot sauce, if you are interested in starting out, especially if you're not very good with spice, have a look at this bottle. I know that the Flying Goose brand have a couple of different varieties of hot sauces as well, so go and check them out. You can buy them in most supermarkets, and yeah, good stuff. Just gonna wipe my fingers down. Yum. Right. I have tried all of the sauces that are remaining on the table, so the peri, the Tabasco, and the encoder. So I'm gonna go for the Tabasco sauce ones. So I am going for standard Tabasco, nothing special about it. This is a pepper sauce, very standard. It's got in it, so it's got the finest peppers, matured for up to 3 years in oak barrels to develop unique aroma and flavour. In front of the bottle it says, made of vinegar, red pepper and salt. So it might be a little bit like the Frank's and have some very simple ingredients to it. Right, one thing I will say about this one is it's a very watery sauce. So it's not coated the wings very well. And to be honest with you, because of that, I can't really taste it. Yeah, I can't really taste it that much. So this is the wing. You can see in comparison to the other ones, it's not coated it very well. You can see that there is a slight glaze to the wing, but it hasn't coated it very well because it is quite watery. There's a nice flavour, but I think with the other thicker sauces, they leave a bit of a residue on the outside of the wing. Whereas this sauce doesn't do that. I am gonna add a dab. There we go. So I've got a dab there. It's not very flavoursome. Got a bit more spice coming through since that dab. But I wouldn't say it's got the best flavour. The other ones were definitely tastier. Right guys, so I really wasn't that impressed with that. I know that Tabasco is often used as like to add a bit of flavour and a bit of spice to your food. There it is, and they do have different varieties of Tabasco sauce. Because oh god, my nose is running. When I bought them today, there were a couple of different varieties available, but as you can see from the plate as well, there's not that much residue left over, whereas from the last set, there's quite a lot. It's quite sticky. My mouth is getting hot now, but that sauce was fine. And I'm also getting a little bit sweaty up top. Oh, pardon me. But we're all good. Right, so now we are on to the next sauce. Oh, right. I now have the peri peri and the Kona. I'm not really sure which one is hotter. So far, I'm doing fine. I'm not struggling with these. I'm gonna go for the peri peri first. So, the peri peri. Now, this is the Aldi equivalent of the Nando's peri sauce. It's a hot. You can get hotter than these. I'm not sure that you can get hotter in Aldi, but you can obviously get really hot ones from Sainsbury's, Tesco's, things like that, of the Nando's version. This is a peri peri hot sauce. It can be used as like a glaze as well. And it has in it cayenne pepper, chilies, bird's eye chilies, and then a load of other stuff which I don't know, paprika, lemon oil. So it's got 3 types of chilies in it apparently, including bird's eye, which are the small little spicy ones. It looks, if you look at the bottle, it looks like it's got lots of residue in there, like chili and seeds and stuff. I can definitely see the odd seed. So I reckon this is going to be quite hot, but we will see. Let's go for it. So the first thing I notice is really tasty, really sweet. I can taste the lemon coming through really strongly. A lot more flavoursome than the others. And that same principle goes for the sriracha and the Franks. But it's got like a, I suppose because it's a peri-peri, it has a quite a sweet, fruity kind of flavour to it. It's got quite a citrusy zing. It is spicy, but it's not that bad. Right, wings done. My hands are a mess again. Those were really tasty, and they had a different flavour to the other hot sauces. It had a really nice sweet texture to it, sweet flavour to it. It was spicier than the others, so my tongue is now numb a little bit. There's a bit of a zing there, but I've had sauces that have made me cry before, so this is nothing. It's a walk in the park. You could deal with this easily. But that was really nice. That was really tasty. Yeah, and like I said, I think the biggest thing I noticed was that you started to get different flavours coming through, like different fruity flavours coming through. So it added a different dynamic. Yeah, that so far is my favourite. So I like that, it's good. Right, we are on to the last sauce. Now, I have had this quite a few times. I do enjoy it, but it is quite spicy. This is the original hot pepper sauce from Ramen Kona. It's quite a common sauce. It's very fruity. It's West Indian, and it is perfect for this kind of thing. So it has in it pepper mash, a combination of habanero peppers and Scotch bonnets. Scotch bonnets are notoriously hot. I've eaten them before and I've used them in cooking. They're a very nice sweet style of chili pepper, but they are hot. So yeah, so it says explore a taste of the Caribbean with a Kona, inspired by the same classic West Indian recipe for over 40 years. Perfect for cooking as a condiment, seasoning, marinade, and is delicious to add to your meat, chicken, fish, and veg. And it's also great for like soups and stir fries and rices and stuff like that. Right, let's get tucked in. I know from experience that this one is quite hot. Same with the peri-peri, get a zing. This is a really nice tasting sauce, guys. It has got a kick to it. There is a bit of spice there. It's not overbearing. It complements the flavour. You can see that it coats the wing really nicely. So unlike some of the others that were thinner, this is a bit of a thicker sauce. So you can see there, it's quite a thick sauce. There you go. Whereas the likes of the Tabasco is super runny. It's like water in its consistency. So this will really coat your wings really nicely. So if you want to try a hot sauce, this will coat them really well. I can see in the camera that I'm slowly getting more and more sweaty, and I've got, can you see it? Look, a bead of sweat. There it goes, right onto my nose. Right guys, so that is the chili sauces complete. I need to be careful not to rub my eye, especially because I've got this. My mouth is stinging, but it's not too bad. Now I know now for next time, and I will do one of these again because I really enjoyed that. I know that next time I need to be a bit more adventurous in my chili sauce selection. The milk wasn't needed, but I will drink it. But yeah, so the milk wasn't needed, the water wasn't really needed, I was just getting thirsty. But no, really good selection. I would say my two favourites are the Kona and the peri-peri. And the reason I'd say that is because they had more dynamic flavours to them. They were sweet, and although they had a kick to them, they had different flavour combinations. They did taste slightly different, they weren't the same, but they just had a different dynamic to them. The sriracha and the Frank's red hot sauce, there was like a consistent flavour throughout, and it was a very generic, there wasn't much of a kick there. It was a nice flavour, but it kind of was like, there was like one plane to it. I ate it and it was like, the flavour didn't really change, whereas I felt with the other two, the flavour developed. And with the Tabasco, I included it in the list because it's a very common and popular sort of condiment, but there was no spice there. It was too runny and watery, so it didn't really coat the chicken wings very well. And yeah, it just wasn't very hot, and I don't think that it added that much to the wings. I think the wings probably would have been fine by themselves. And, you know, if you're going to use a sauce or a condiment, it's got to improve the flavour of your food, not change it slightly, I suppose. So, yeah. So, like I say, my favourites would probably be the Kona and the peri peri. Out of the two, I would say the Kona. It is spicy. It is making my mouth tingle as I talk. But it is a very tasty one. So, this is my number one. Right, so, and I'm still sweating. Can you see that? Look at my nose. How disgusting is that? Oh, I need to make sure I wash my face later. Anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed that. Very different to what I normally do. I absolutely love food. I wouldn't say I'm a connoisseur, far from it, but I do love food. I'm growing my own chilies right now. Have a look. So in the window out there, you can't really see, but that actually you can see the red chili. So I am growing chilies myself. And yeah, I will make sure that I do some more of these. I thought it was really good fun. And like I say, I will probably challenge myself a little bit more with some spicier foods, and I will definitely need the milk for that occasion. I am in a few weeks, beginning of August, mid-August, around that time. It's actually on the 11th, I believe, of August. I am going to a chili fiesta, bit of a festival, so I will take you guys with me, and I will go around and have a little look. See, and I'm pretty sure it's in a place called Westdean, which is down near where my parents live on the south coast. And I will see if I can pick up some like homemade chili sauces to review for you. Right, without this video dragging on too long, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it and you've enjoyed seeing me review these sauces, please hit that like button. If you want to know anything about the sauces, or you've got any comments, you've got any recommendations for chili sauces yourself, please leave a comment down below, and if you do, I'll try and pick one up and I'll do a review on it as well. And if you enjoy any of my stuff, and I'm going to start doing more of this kind of thing, but I also do, you know, fitness style videos, martial arts videos, general advice style stuff as well. Then maybe consider subscribing, and if you tick that bell notification, you'll be notified every single time I upload. Right, guys, I will leave you to it. Thank you guys for tuning in again, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Jesus.